I'm sorry to say that Edwin can't make the show tonight, hopefully later in the week, but this gives me the opportunity of sharing some of my thoughts ahead of the productivity conversations which are going on this week. This is, of course, a big deal, and I think a lot of the discussion so far is perhaps missing the point. Actually, I made a show called Have the Productivity Nuts and Bolts Bolted, and my argument there was that actually a lot of the focus is on the wrong things, and that effectively the critical issues which are being discussed aren't going to be discussed. But it is worth just checking over what is going on over the next 2 or 3 days. So here is the Economic Roundtable agenda from August the 19th to the 21st. The first day is about resilience, and we're going to have Albanese, Chalmers, and Bullock all talking. And then we're going to look at things like international risk, skills attraction, capital attraction, and Chalmers is going to wrap up day one. Day two is about productivity, although, of course, there is a big question about defining productivity in the first place. Danielle Wood from the Productivity Commission is going to lead off, of course, on that. And then we're going to look at regulation, competition, AI and innovation. Chalmers is going to wrap up again. And day three is going to be about budget sustainability and tax reform, which is talking about, for example, the budget sustainability, efficiency in delivery of government services, better tax system, and Chalmers is going to wrap up that too. My point is this, that the upcoming Talkfest is unlikely, to my mind, to touch the real critical issues that we should be talking about. There will be a lot of performative action, there'll be a lot of hot air, but at the end of the day, I'm not convinced that we're going to see a lot of light out of the end of the discussion. There are some wonderful things that could be done that would fundamentally move the dial and move Australia back to a much better place for its occupants. And the problem, of course, is that businesses are pulling in one direction, but that direction is not necessarily in the interests of households. And politicians have a vested interest in supporting and being supported by big business, not least because of the revolving door between big business and politics, of course. And so very often what we find is that the politicians actually hook policies because they don't want to hurt big business. I'll highlight there the financial sector and big gas, as well as the supermarkets and airlines. So the question ahead is, are we going to continue to be a prisoner of weak productivity, high migration, and high inflation? At the moment, it looks as though we probably are.